This is Louise, and today I want to show you a few ways that you can use your Smart Notebook to create some fun interactive lessons with your students. How many of you have ever been in the classroom and you wanted the students to think of an answer before you revealed to them what your answer was? Yes, it's happened to me too. So today I want to show you how to create some interactive lessons using the technique called hide and reveal. So we're going to go through some hide and reveal activities. I'm going to show you how you can use move and reveal, how you can use order to reveal your answer, and how you can also use erase to reveal your answer. Why would you want to hide information that you are talking about with your students? Well, one reason might be that you want to activate their prior knowledge. You want to know what the students know about your subject before you dive into it. You want to keep their attention focused on one topic at a time. And also, like we've said, just to reveal the answers after they've had time to think about their own answer in their mind before they shared. Here's an example of what move, order, and reveal might look like in a lesson. Maybe you are in a social studies class and your question is, where is King Tut's tomb? To show the answer with a move and reveal, you would use a shape where the students would just come up, move the shape to reveal the answer, the Valley of the Kings. Or you could use order, where your answer is hidden within a certain area and the students move that shape and then the answer is revealed by coming to the front of that shape. Or you can use erase, where your answer is not even seen on your paper and the students come up and use the eraser, and they really like this because it looks a little magical to erase and the answer is there, the Valley of the Kings. How do you create these lessons? I'm going to walk you through each one. The first one is move. Move is where you have your answer, which is just creating your text box with your text, and your answer is in a certain place on your screen. Now you want to create a shape or an object that's going to hide your answer, so you can move it to reveal the answer. So what you're going to do is, first of all, I'm going to select my text box that I've created where the answer was, and I want to take the drop-down menu, and I want to make sure that it is locked in place. We always want to lock our answer in place because when the students are moving the shape, we don't want them to accidentally move the answer instead of the shape. Now we want to hide our answer. So in order to hide our answer, we're going to create a shape. We're going to go up to our toolbar and select a shape. Because our answer is kind of long and narrow, we're going to select the rectangle shape. And selecting the rectangle shape, we also have, properties. We can make the color, the fill color red, and maybe the line color, we want a lighter red. And then we can go ahead and make our shape, which will hide our text or our answer. Now when the students come up, they can just move the shape. Oops, you have to go back to your select key. And I'm going to undo what I just did there. And I want to just point out that with Smart Notebook, you always have to go back to the select key so that you are selecting. And before I move the shape, I'm going to go to my drop-down arrow, and I'm going to go back to that locking choice that we've had here. But this time I'm going to put lock and allow to move, which will allow your students to come up and move the shape, but the students will not be able to change the colors of the shape or any other properties of the shape. So this is a demonstration of move to reveal. Next, I'm going to show you how we use order to reveal the answer. In using order to reveal the answer, again we have that same concept of our shape, but this time our text is hidden in a spot with an outline so we know where we want to move the object to reveal the answer. So that when it pulls it over, now we have the Valley of the Kings as our answer. So again, we have our text written, which is our answer, and making sure I have selected the select key, I'm going to select my answer. I'm going to take my drop-down menu, I'm not going to take my drop-down menu yet. What I want to do is I want to create an outlining shape, first of all, that is going to show where my answer is. So I'm going to take my rectangle, and this time I'm going to take my line style, and I'm going to select a dashed line. And I'm going to bring this dashed line around where my answer is so that people know where to bring their shape to reveal the answer. Then I'm going to go back, and this time I want to select my text, and I want to change my text to white, or whatever my background color is. I'm going to change it to white. This way they don't see anything here as of yet until we bring a shape in front of it to reveal the answer. So it matches the black background. Whatever color your background is the color of text that you want to use. Now I'm going to take my shape key and I'm going to choose my rectangle. And again I'm going to choose, I want to use my red rectangle with a light red line. And I'm going to create my shape. Maybe a little larger than the size of where I want it to reveal. Go back to my select key, and this time I want to lock and allow my shape to move. Now I will be able to move my shape in front of my answer. But notice that my answer is not showing. So what I need to do is I need to select my shape, unlock, and in using order, you need to send things to the back or to the front. So now I want my shape to go to the back of my text box. So I'm going to choose order and I'm going to select send to back. Now I'm going to block my text box and allow it to move, and when I bring it over the answer, your answer magically appears, the Valley of the Kings. So that is how you would use order in your lessons. And the last technique I'm going to show you today is erase. Now you're going to have your text, and students are going to come up and use the eraser, and they're going to erase to reveal the answer, the Valley of the Kings. Here is how you do this trick, and it's really magical. You have your Valley of the Kings answer, and again, you're going to select your text box, and you want to lock it in place so that when they erase, they're not moving your text around. What you're going to use here to use the erase, you're going to go up to your toolbox and select your pen keys. And then your contextual toolbar will come out, and you need to select your pen. And you're going to select, you can select any color pen, but you want to change the color, again, to the color of your background. So here my background is white, so I am going to select white. And I'm going to choose a more bolder line so that I don't have to make a lot of lines. Because the idea here is I'm going to take my pen and I'm just going to take that white pen and go right over my words. And now the students can come up to share their answer, to find out what it really was. Take the eraser and they can erase to reveal the answer. And that's the Valley of the Kings. That's how we use erase. I would like to show you how we've actually used this in the 4th grade classroom. In 4th grade, we read Little House in the Big Woods, and this is how you could actually use it in one of your lesson plans, just to give you an idea. And every chapter we have vocabulary words. So with the vocabulary words, we used move to reveal to help students learn their vocabulary. So we have trundle bed, and the students would move the log. We have slide the log up to reveal the definitions. And they would have the definition, a low bed on wheels that can be rolled under a log. Hickory, again, move the log to get the definition. How did we do this? Again, you create your words, lock your text box, and then all we used instead of the shapes was in the gallery. You click on the gallery, and you can do a search here. And I just did a search, and I'm going to type it over here for log. And then you can look for pictures and select the picture that you would like to use. Drag it in, and here we have our log. Now, if I'm going to use this log, you can turn and you can resize to to make it big enough to cover your words, and oops, and then you can go with it. I think I need to resize it this way just for my own sake, and like this, and that's how you would use to reveal. And again, you would use your drop-down arrow. I would select lock, allow to move, and it's the same concept as what we had before, move to reveal. So these are 3 ways that you can create your lessons. You can use the move to reveal, the order to reveal, and erase to reveal. Now it's your turn. I'm going to give you some time to give it a try. Think of a lesson that you could use one of these techniques or all 3 of these techniques in, and I would like you to give it a try.